Some people have been sending me messages for some time now, and they are asking, Nosa Comedy, please, can you create and post contents on how to convert visitor visas abroad? And this is why I am creating this content, because knowledge is power. Because there have been cases where people traveled with visitor visas to some countries, and because they did not even know other things they could do with those visitor visas, at the end of the day, visas got expired and they ended up regretting it. And there are also people who have traveled abroad and have also successfully and legally switched from visitor visas to other types of visas. So, like I have stated before, what you don't know is bigger than you. That is why I have also said before that information is as important as a visa. Because there are many people who have traveled abroad, but because they lacked basic and necessary information, some of these people ended up being deported back to their various countries, and as such, having their visas cancelled and revoked. So imagine a situation where you have raised millions or thousands of dollars. You took time to find a legit travel agent to process a visa for you. After processing, you waited. In some cases, you went for visa interview. You were granted that visa and you used millions purchasing flight tickets and eventually landed in a foreign country. And at the airport, you get deported. That is not something I wish on anybody. So that is why even if you are not traveling to today or traveling tomorrow, but as long as you have the interest to one day travel abroad, it is very, very important for you to continually seek knowledge, because knowledge is never a waste. If you are just coming across me on social media for the first time, or you are coming across me on YouTube here, please, my name is Nosa Comedy. Do well to subscribe to this channel if you have not yet done so. And I want to sincerely thank and appreciate my returning and existing subscribers. Give this content a big fat like so that YouTube can recommend this content for others who might be interested. One of the ways to convert a visitor visa in many countries is getting a job. Now, normally, I believe in many countries, it is illegal to work while you're on a visitor visa in that country. But in many countries, you are allowed to search for jobs, apply for jobs in that country while you are there on a visitor visa. It is allowed in many countries. And if that job is given to you, that job offer is given to you, in some countries, you can also, that job can help you to apply for a work permit on your behalf while you are still there in that country. You don't have to leave. In some countries, while in some countries, if you are given that job by a local employer in that country, an accredited employer who has the license to employ foreigners, if you are given that job, that employer in some countries will apply for that work permit on your behalf, but some countries will require you to first of all leave their country to go and process that work permit from your country of citizenship or from your country of residence. So it depends on the law of the country. That is why I have told a lot of people before you choose any country to move to with a VV, maybe you just get one or two things where you want to do there. It is very important for you to know how their VV law be for that country. It is not by going to a country of choice. That your country of choice will it be easy for you to navigate there? Because many of you will just say, oh, I want to go to Luxembourg. Oh, I want to go to UK. I want to go to Germany. I want to go to this one. Have you checked their immigration laws in that country to ascertain if switching from a VV to other types of Vs is easy? Many of you don't even bother. You are just busy looking for travel agents everywhere. That is how a lot of people have traveled abroad now. And at the end of the day, they are feeling already that they wasted their money going to that country. Because they realize that going to that country with a VV, you cannot do anything with it, except you want to work illegally. And working illegally, in many cases, they're risky. If the country finds out, they will deport you. Even though people, they do amo. So now your duty to know how easy or difficult it is to convert a visitor visa in that country of your choice. There are some countries you might not really like, and those countries, there might be job opportunities there. And those countries you don't like, it may be very easy to convert a visitor visa to other types of visas in that country you don't like. But because many of you have these beliefs already, this country, my dream country. Is it easy to convert a visitor visa in your dream country? If it's not easy, why are you going there? It is not by choice. It is not by what you prefer. It is by where you can easily convert that VV you are traveling with. That should be your choice country. Now, another way to convert a visitor visa is as a student. But this process sometimes requires you to have some money. In countries like Canada, for example, at a time, I think it's still happening. If you go to Canada with a visitor visa, you don't need a study permit to study any course that is less than 6 months. I have done content on this before. And in some countries, you can go with a visitor visa. Without your visitor visa, you start a language course in that country. And from that language course, there is a way they navigate it to automatically get into school. From language course that you are studying with a VV, you get into school, direct entry to colleges or university. It is a process. And this is possible in many European countries, in many Schengen countries. So that is why it is very, very important for you to do your due diligence. You must not just be banking on people to feed you information. You must also get yourself to work. Now, another way you can also convert a visitor visa in some countries is through marriage. That is why I have told a lot of people. Some people will say, oh, no, sir, comedy. My travel agent is telling me that he can process a visa for me to go to South Korea, to go to Japan, to go to Malaysia, to go to Singapore. Okay. Now, they want to process a visitor visa for you to go to these countries. Abi? Now, my question to you now be say, you are going there with VV. Maybe you want to go the hustle in a dark way. They call them under the table also. Now, if you go there, go the hustle on that table, in some cases, you'll be single. As a single person, if you go country where the citizens, they quick marry foreigners, it go dey easy for you to get their work permit with a VV and even get their international passport and become a citizen. This is one of the easiest ways where people think they get papers for abroad. Marriage. Now, my question to you now be say, you where they plan to travel go that country as a single person. If you dey single, it go make sense make you get wider options. Wetin be these options? You go need to use that VV to enter country where be say maybe you just go there for visit, and after getting there for tourism, you can't realize say I still get where I like. make I marry. These opportunities not dey many countries. A lot of women for some countries not dey marry guys who are foreigners. A lot of countries, guys from some countries not dey marry babes wey be foreigners. Many countries they marry people from their country. And if you as a single guy go this type of countries, you don't automatically narrow down, you don't limit your chances of getting their paper as a single person. But many of them are not they think this thing is South Korea, is Japan, is this one. Those countries where you don't talk, South Korea and Japan, their single ladies hardly marry foreigners. Their guys for Japan, South Korea hardly marry foreign babes. These countries, they marry themselves. So if now these countries you go as a single person, getting their paper will be difficult for you. First of all, language. 2, their citizens, they hardly marry foreigners. 3, if you get jobs for some of these countries, you will need to go back to your country to go process your work permit or apply or switch to a work visa. You get the energy to go through this process. Because I just use page they talk this side. Not be everything will come to talk, make people come to know what they talk here. You when they plan to go navigate for outside, you will need to arrange yourself well for house before you come out. Now a lot of people now they do visa, find themselves for Kuwait. Single guys, single babes. And if these guys now, I would say that they countries where they are person, they feel marry foreigners. It's easy for them to get papers. But the people there not even they marry foreigners in the first place. Sometimes religion will come into play. So that is why the most common ways, the 3 most common ways to switch from tourist visa or visitor visa to other types of visas now through work, sponsorship for that country, through school, and through marriage. Let me know in the comment section what you want me to do a content on next, and I will surely drop it right here. Thank you very much, guys, for listening. Have a good one.